This is my first Booktube video. I thought I'd do this newbie tag, which has been going around. I'm not really sure how to react to the camera. You're kind of big and scary, and this worries me a bit because I'm not great with cameras, but I'm going to try it because why not? Question 1. Why did you start this Booktube channel? Basically, I wanted to talk to other booktubers and just people generally about books I'm reading. I'm doing a lot of reading at the moment, and I really want to talk to people about it and learn about books and talk about books and be part of this community. I think it's a really good, friendly community, and I hear you're all really nice. Question 2. What are some fun and unique things you can bring to YouTube? I really like watching YouTube. I've been watching it for ages, and I just don't like commenting because I feel that opens you up. But Booktube seems really nice. Also, I like talking about books. If you talk to me about books, I'd want to talk back to you about books. Question 3. What are you most excited about in this channel? I guess getting to connect with people and talk to people who have the same interests as me and who can recommend books and that I can talk to about the books I like. Question 4. Why do you like reading? I've always enjoyed reading. I've done it since I was very, very young, and I would read everywhere. I'd read in the car, I'd read at home, I'd read in school, I'd read on the way to school, I'd read on my way to the car. I guess it's just the way that I love hearing stories in any form. I like movies and I like TV shows because they're telling a story, and I like books because you can read that story at your own pace and you can get a lot more from it. People talk a lot about when an author seems to reach out to the book and talk to them directly, and I didn't really get that a lot until I started reading John Green. Mostly, I think, because he's the first contemporary writer that was, for me, writing about things I used to do as a teenager, like IMing my friends and thinking everything was awesome. And just the way he wrote was just so right for my demographic of teenager, and I like that, the way people have the same experiences as you, and they've actually been able to commit it down onto paper and you can read it. And even non-contemporary writers have this amazing imagination, and so much can come from that, and it's the way that you can talk to other people and share this experience. Number 5, what book or book series got you into reading? I read from a very young age, so I can't really remember. I guess Fantastic Mr. Fox by Roald Dahl. I used to read that again and again and again and again. I think I learned to read on my own from Fantastic Mr. Fox. That's at least the way I remember it. I need to check with my parents. Number 6. What question would you ask your favourite booktuber? I guess it would be, how do you have the confidence and the time to do all of this? Opening yourself up to the internet is also really scary. Question 7. What challenges do you think it would be the hardest to overcome? I think if no one actually watches these videos, then that might get quite disheartening, but I think the important thing is that I'm doing it for me. It's a way for me to explore how I feel about books, so that I can really think them through. Filming myself is a good excuse to do that instead of just going, hey, I'm going to read another book. Question 8. When did you start reading? Whenever it is that normally babies start to read, that's probably about the time that I started to read. I don't know if they're babies by then, probably toddlers. Number 9. Where do you read? Mostly in bed or on the sofa. If we're watching some TV that I'm not really into, I'll read then. I also read if I'm commuting or travelling anywhere. I used to read in the car, but I don't anymore because I talk to people instead. Or I'm driving, in which case reading is a very bad decision. Question 10. What kind of books do you like to read? Oh, there's so many. I'm really into fantasy at the moment. I'm reading the Wheel of Time series by Robert Jordan and finished off by Brandon Sanderson, and I'm going to talk about that in another video because it is so many books. I'm also really into young adult books at the moment, and also books that are aimed for teenagers because they're still really well written and they're funny and intelligent and nice and warm and lovely. Like, I'm also reading Lemony Snicket. Even though his books are traditionally aimed at people younger than me, I think they still are very interesting to read. They're very well written, they're very interesting, and the latest series of All the Wrong Questions is just really exciting. I've also been reading a lot of comics and graphic novels over the last, year, 2 years. I really, really enjoy them because they're as interesting and wonderful as a normal book, except with pictures. Also, a lot of graphic novels kind of have the feel of a TV show, I guess because you have a visual element, but also because they come out periodically. So you get to follow them every week or month, or just binge them if you get the whole series. Thank you so much for watching till the end, or at least being kind enough to actually scrub to the end and see how it finishes. If you want to, you can comment or subscribe below. I look forward to making videos in the future. This is really cool. Thank you. Bye.